Good evening, everybody watching on stream, and good evening to everybody on Discord. Guys, I'm having a very strange problem. I literally booted into X-Plane like 30 seconds before you guys saw the screen here. I'm only getting 11 frames. I have done everything I could think of doing. I've even switched off the clouds, everything. I simply cannot get a better startup. So I'm going to quit this X-Plane. I think there's something really strange about this load. So I hope to be back in a second. I'm not going to switch the stream off. What we'll do is let's put it on display capture. All right, it's on display capture, so at least you don't see just a black screen. But nobody can fly like that. So I'm looking at Task Manager. I don't see anything particular that's wrong. There's nothing in terms of excess usage. So I'm just going to try again. So Scotsman, Maker, and Christer, welcome. Let's fire up again. Let's see if we can get this. Nice, yes, nice. Try again. Let's see. All right. So also now YouTube is complaining. Oh my goodness. This is not a good way to start the stream. Yeah, I have the same issue. I haven't had it in a while, and the funny thing is, I switched to OpenGL yesterday. I'm not sure if that's got anything to do with it. I'm just mentioning it, but something's weird. So anyway, the plan is as follows. We're going to fly from Amsterdam to Milano, Malpensa, and at least at this point in time, Uncle John is here with me. I'm not sure who else is going to fly with. Guys, you are welcome to join, whether you fly online with us or not. It's irrelevant. All the details is in the description below the video, so you guys are welcome to come join. Christer, well, that is the only change that I've made, is just to go to OpenGL. And this morning we flew into Amsterdam. I did not have any FPS issues. I switched the machine off. I went to rest. I come back now to do this. Now I don't have FPS. So it's intriguing, you know, it's a pain in the butt. If it does it again, I'm gonna go try Vulkan. Let's see if Vulkan does any different, and then I don't know. Then I'm calling it a night, and then we're all gonna go to bed soon. I'm not gonna struggle with this tonight. I don't have the energy.
Don't tell me I'm flying on my own.
Hello, George and Uncle John. Speak up again.
Don't tell me I'm flying on my own.
Well, I hope not. Sincerely, I hope not. But I'm really not gonna struggle with this. If it doesn't want to work, I'll worry about it tomorrow.
What'd you break?
I'm not getting higher than 12 FPS, between 10 and 12 here at Amsterdam. This morning it was perfect. All I did was switch it off, come back now, and now I don't have frame rate. So I don't know.
Could it be all the hashish smoke in the air, maybe?
I don't know.
That's got to change, George. He won't admit to it.
Shh, man.
I mean, it could. The FPS could just be smoke in the air over Amsterdam. You just never know. I mean, not saying what Uncle John's smoking, but there's a lot of smoke going on. I'm just saying. Somebody drive me to work today, please.
There you go, look.
We saw one of your compatriots today on the mower.
Yeah, you must check that. That new Olbia scenery. Was it? Which scenery was it? No, it wasn't Olbia. Which one was it? Is that
I'm
the
trying
guy's
to think.
service?
It's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
You
new
don't
one.
know.
Oh, is it a new one?
Yeah,
There's another one that, what is it? Oh, Giuliano knows one too somewhere where there's a mower.
yeah,
You want to see this?
Please start the
This
ACARS.
mower that he's dragging behind him, massive.
big
Oh, yeah.
John Deere with a mower behind it. Yeah.
It's not bigger than mine, sir.
I'm sure.
I think it's about a five cutter.
Oh, it's big.
Oh, might be bigger than mine.
Hello, Steve. Christer is asking, what time do you need to go, George?
Right now, about an hour ago.
Okay. Christer, you won't make it even if you fly the Zibo there to pick him up. He's late, man. He's really late. It's between him and his boss now. And there you go.
Well,
Look at my
I'm arguing
FPS.
between myself.
Right, my FPS is back. Woo! 37, 36. Hallelujah. Let's just go and check xAmbience again. Okay, everything is set. Alright, it's freaking strange, eh? And Uncle John, I'm starting my ACARS. You will be proud to know.
Excellent. Well, tick 008 is that?
I'm trying to connect to Iveo. I am connected. Let's see who's here and who's not here.
Good day, Nico. Please start
There's
the
Uncle
ACARS.
John. Thank you, Linda. There's number 8. Who's 8? Reggie? No. Who's 8? Don't even know.
I don't know. Have you started ACARS up?
Yes, ACARS is started. Iveo is started.
Okay.
Right. Okay, now I feel better.
Right. Can you get your act together now?
I can sure try.
I'm 4 minutes from departure.
Oh. Hello, Noel.
3 minutes.
Bye, Uncle John.
8 is Anthony.
Ah.
Well, my slot time was 16:15 Zulu.
Got it.
Sorry,
Well,
sir. You're in a weather hold, ground stop.
16:30 is only in 18 minutes, Uncle John. Just FYI.
16:15.
16. Yeah, sorry, that's 3 minutes. Yeah, right. Yeah. I thought you said 30. Sorry.
You see me? I just pulled up to your plane, Nico.
Yeah, I saw. You're a great limo driver. I'm telling you, guys, this is the best. George, tell you what, he is so diligent and he's fast. I'm telling you, when we get to the other side, he's there already waiting. I don't know how he does it. I've never asked him. That's his magic trick, you know. Really great.
I want to
I
know.
can tell you, but I'd have to kill
Why is
you.
he wearing his cap?
You can tell me, but he has to kill me.
It blew off.
Where's your cap,
Oh.
George?
He says it blew off.
Blew off.
Yeah.
Look at you with the chrome looking EFB.
Yeah, very nice, eh?
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Calm to cockpit, the plan is acknowledged. Call me to the menu when you are ready.
Right, let's start setting up. Exactly, Steve, exactly. Why not? Our landing altitude, it's going to be 800.
So did we figure out what scenery that is, Uncle John? That has a director?
No, no. Somebody showed us this morning. Damn it, I can't remember. Hello, Dimitri. It's one of these new ones, man.
Hold on.
I
You
know
don't know
what it
anything.
is. It's Baltimore from Andrew. The new
Oh, it's in there.
KBWI.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it's in. Yes, thank you, Uncle
I'll go
John.
look at that.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Or good evening, whichever apply to you.
Yeah, hello, Dimitri.
Morning, George.
Good morning, Reed. Who makes that one again? That was
Andrew, vertical sim.
Vertical Sim. That's
Yeah.
right.
I bought it on a discount because I had the previous one, but the download link doesn't work. I think I get an error that the traffic limit has been reached.
I think a lot of people
So
are using it today.
Yeah. I
I
got
send it.
mine.
Well, when I click to download, it says that there's a traffic ban, whatever
Yeah.
that means. So I
Means
send him.
he's.
I send. Sorry, go
Sorry.
ahead.
No, go.
No, I was gonna say I send him a personal text, but we'll
Yeah.
see what comes out.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
He's run out of resources on his server. That's all. He's reached his transfer limit on the server. That's all it is.
He is full.
Hello, Scuba Cruiser. You can run it on the same PC, but they will conflict if both of them are active. And I don't mean connected, I just mean they can't be both active. So I use xOrganizer, and then I go into xOrganizer in the plugins, and I switch the one on that I want at that time. So then what it does is it goes to that XPL file, and it renames them so that they are not both loaded at the same time. It will definitely be a problem. 266, and that's it. See, they both will reserve CSLs, and if the wrong one,
Fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
if the wrong one reserves the CSL, you're not going to get any depiction, and you're going to get all kinds of issues.
You still using Sim2 kill prod, Nico?
Not at this moment. No. The other night I flew with it and it brought my computer lots of stutters. So I actually will wait for the next update before I try again.
That's why I was asking. I had the same thing happen last night.
Yeah, no, the moment you go onto, if you go off the map page, then you're okay. But if you're on the map page, get all kinds of resource hungry issues.
Okay, that's good to know.
Sorry to hear that, Krister.
Is Krister, is he running Vulcan?
I don't know.
Krister, if you can hear me on your thing there, if you're running Vulcan, try OpenGL and see if it helps, just for grins and giggles.
Exactly. Yeah, just try it. Steve, you are correct. You just switch the one on you want and the one off that you don't want. And then you switch between them. So they can both lie there, but you can't have the actual plugin active in the scene, whether you connect it or not. It's not relevant. If they're both active, they're both going to load and they're both going to call for reservations that they can't get. He says he's in OpenGL. Try Vulcan then for giggles.
True, yeah.
You use Vulcan, George?
Negative, sir.
Okay.
I think Vulcan's going to be awesome with the next version. I don't see any performance gains, and I had issues every once in a while, so I don't see a need to use it at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Well, currently I'm also using
Trim up.
OpenGL. Okay. Right, 515, that's done. 147, that is done. We have alignment. Uncle John? Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
I'm starting my APU, sir. I'll be pushing within 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm taxiing.
We cannot leave the gate until clearing items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all the passengers are seated.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
I want to keep the screen up. And this morning I closed everything, and as I was putting the parking brake on, I got an error that door was open again. I think it's got something to do with Sam, so I just want to keep my eye on that one. Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Do you remember to update your air act, Nico?
Yes. Yeah, Uncle John sent out the message yesterday. When I saw the flare, I had to do it, you know. Right.
That was a revision, wasn't it? Not a full.
Okay, now all the doors and exits are
I think
closed.
it
Before
was
start
I am ready
procedure
I'm not sure,
completed.
but whatever it was, I did it.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a full air act. Yeah, because we changed numbers. We went from 2107 to 2108.
Yeah, that'd be the August one.
November 1. Right, we're taking 22. And that's it.
Okay, the tow is connected and the bypass pin inserted. Go ahead and release parking brake. Okay, I am starting with the pushback. You can start the engines now.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Flying Scotsman, it's a nickname. It's a nickname. In the Afrikaans culture, where we are from, whether somebody is your blood relative or not, an elder is called an uncle, you know, just out of respect. So that's where the whole story came from.
Even though Nico's way older than me.
You're not Uncle John, so it doesn't matter.
25 and 2.
I'm totally lying, of course, but
Yeah, of course.
So I guess Nico, the operative word here is elder.
Yeah.
you just had a birthday, right? Aren't you, what, 58 or something like that? 60, somewhere up there?
69. No, man. No, I'm 48 now, yeah.
Starter cutout.
You see, look what happened. Just as I pulled away, it opened. Sam actually opened the door. Damn it. Okay. That's stupid.
I'm only 37.
Your left leg.
Okay, operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Start number 1 engine. Uncle Nico, yeah.
Starting number 1 engine.
You're looking over the crest of the hill, Nico.
Downhill from here, almost. Yeah, I reckon. I think most people go for about 80, 84, which means that I'm over the crest already.
$25 and 2.
Okay, the tow is now disconnected and the bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left, and we will see you next time. Have a nice flight.
Thank you, buddy.
At
Starter
27,
cutout.
Nico, I'm waiting for you.
Engine
Thank
start
you.
procedure complete at.
I hope so, Steve. I don't want to go into a whole big soppy story, but I can tell you guys without even exaggerating, the first half of my life has been hell. So I'm looking forward to the next half. Alright, so let's go. Let's check. Yeah, we need to switch over. Get these things on the bus. Try not to make the guys suffocate as well. Right. 1, 2, 3.
Flaps 5
Thank you so
set.
much. So far so good. It's looking better at least, yeah.
Taxi lights on.
You should see what's going on in Iveo Webai now in Dubai.
Yeah, that's probably the guys arriving from this side or something. I'm not sure. Or if it's maybe a follow on this morning's flight, because they had an event from here, Schiphol to Dubai.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's two huge conga lines going in.
Yeah, I tell you what, my father used to tell me, you'll see when you get to my age, you know. I mean, I don't think he ever told me at that time how old he was, so I don't have any reference, but he always used to tell me, I still feel 16, I still want to do things, you know, I'm not dead yet. It was always interesting. He said, but when you get to my age, you'll realize if you blink your eyes, another year's gone, and 20 years, it's gone.
Not to mention, if you do like I did yesterday, you feel like a truck ran you over
Approaching
today.
18 left.
Yeah, I remember when I was young, when I was still studying, we would party until 4 in the morning. I would go home just to shower, get ready, and then go write exam or something, you know. It's crazy. If I do it today, I'll die. I can be awake in the day or in the night, but not both. Unless I've got insomnia, because that also happens sometimes. But damn it.
We used to do that in the military, same thing.
Yeah.
Stay up all night and be ready for 7 a.m. to go work.
Yeah. Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
I think you need to go. Go
Oh,
take off.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll do.
Because I'm almost at your point, so you might as well go. Thanks, Tommy. My dad's 84, I think, 83, 84, and you know, you can see he's reaching the end now, and yeah, he's still trying, not giving up, but I'm gonna miss him when he's gone, eh?
Shall we go?
Okay. Dankie, Ryan.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hello, yes. Yeah, Christer. Right, I've got 2 minutes left, Uncle John.
Okay, sir.
I'm almost at the holding point. Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff procedure completed.
Have a good flight.
Uncle John,
Yes, sir.
jacket potatoes and steak. How's that?
Oh, stop it. I'll tell you what, you've no idea what I've been promised when I come out in December. And I ain't telling you. I ain't going to
Okay.
tell you either.
Okay. Scrambled eggs, I suppose. Right, I've got my 3 minutes, Uncle John. I'm gonna line up and go.
Enjoy your flight.
Thank you. Oh, dankie man.
Approaching 27. On runway
Stabilized.
27.
Takeoff thrust set. $80 knots. Throttle hold.
That's the spirit. No.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
And come on, Danny.
Runway turn off, lights off.
I got you on screen.
Okay.
Approaching transition.
Amazing.
Flaps up. And set. Transition altitude.
Thank you, Linda. Standard is set. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting right here so I can listen to you and I can read all your messages. I'm just going to mute the mic so you don't have to listen to me chew this wonderful steak. Alright, so shout when you need me and give me a chance to swallow the steak and I'll be back. Then we can chat again.
You know, you are selfish. You let everybody know what delights you're going to be eating, and then mute yourself so nobody can have a go at you.
They can have a go as much as they want. I'll come back once I've swallowed the mouthful of food, Uncle John.
It's okay, Uncle John. I'm gonna go out and get a big American cheeseburger.
As long as it's not McDonald's, George, I have no problem with that
A
whatsoever.
real cheeseburger.
Wendy's?
Nope, not even from a fast food restaurant. Just a little hole-in-the-wall mom and pop place.
Excellent. They're going to get a real burger then.
Yes, sir. I may even get a milkshake while I'm there.
I'm looking at the guys, you guys looking, watching the stream. We flew this morning. I made the following comment, and I think it's worth repeating. Anybody that's been having problems with Vulkan, and I suffered from Vulkan terribly, I just couldn't use it. I suggest you try again because the latest driver seems to have resolved the problem. If that helps somebody, all well and good.
Just to clarify, Uncle John is talking about the latest NVIDIA driver. Since he updated, he's been using Vulkan again, and he hasn't had issues. So anyway, give it a bash either way. Either go from Vulkan to OpenGL or OpenGL to Vulkan, see which one works best on your system, and enjoy.
That said, somebody did make a comment, and it's quite true. If you can't get Vulkan to work, you're going to have problems because on the next release there will only be Vulkan.
Yeah, but Uncle John, technically speaking, as an IT guy, if you can't get Vulkan to work at this point in time, then it's not X-Plane that's the problem. Then there's something additional, either in X-Plane, third party, something, or there's something wrong with your Windows or your hardware. You know, so it's not a question of just it's easy. There's going to have to be a process of elimination, working through the options. I mean, and we did lots and lots and lots of tests. When I fly in X-Plane, I only enable the area where I fly and the scenery that I fly with, because the scenery creators, even the best of the best, do not always think about Vulkan, and their systems are their software is simply not always Vulkan compatible, and that's why the bloody thing bombs out so many times. You know, so in the next release in X-Plane 12, when there is only Vulkan, a lot of scenery simply won't work properly and will give lots of hassle. And if the guys don't update their scenery to be Vulkan compatible, they're going to fall out the bus.
Agreed. And any part of your system includes all your add-ons. You know, some of these add-ons have not been updated to take Vulkan into account.
And then you still get the guys that don't understand that they need to exclude Explain and any and every product that touches Explain from the antivirus. Yeah, you know how much support I did in this past week, helping guys that couldn't get the Zibo going or had issues with the Zibo, and the antivirus keeps on blocking the Zibo. Right? At least 3 guys. And there's certain basics that guys really need to learn to have a successful flight sim experience, and that's just one of them.
Well, good luck to any of you that are having issues, and I do hope that little bit of information helps.
Nico, I'm also gonna add here that another little gotcha that gets people is permissions for their folders.
Absolutely true, and not just permissions for folders, wrong folder depth. They've got additional folders. I had a guy in the week complaining. You know what he did? He installed his Explain in his OneDrive, and every time OneDrive updates, poof, there goes Explain. But no, it's Zibo's fault. You know, Zibo. And that was the answer. If you install Explain, it either needs to be on your desktop by default, and your desktop needs to be in the default location, or you need to put your Explain in the root of your drive. So if it's C, it needs to be C:\Explain or D:\Explain. If you don't follow the basic rules, I mean, you're bound to have issues. You're gonna have issues and problems and nonsense, especially with LibRain. I mean, it's abundantly clear from all the tests that me and Zibo did way back in the day. LibRain is path sensitive. And if you don't have your Explain in the correct path, it will bomb. Then you can't even start your freaking Zibo, you know? So yeah, Mako, you're right. Get Xorganizer, learn it. It's a hell of a learning curve in the beginning. But once you understand it, that's the best way forward.
Nico, Tommy Solstead and I asked a question about using xAmbience in Vulkan.
Well, Nico and I are both using it right now. We're trying it again. Nico's been messing about with, should rephrase, has been playing with the sliders, and we decided to give it a bit of a whirl. We're not overly happy with it, but we thought we'd give it a whirl for another 2 or 3 days, and then we'll probably go back.
And go back then to Skymatix Pro, I presume.
Affirmative, sir.
Yeah, my personal opinion at this time, based upon the 2 versions of either Skymatix Pro or this xAmbience version 1, is I prefer Skymatix Pro. Like Uncle John said, we're just fiddling a little bit and checking it out. We'll go back to Skymatix Pro shortly, I believe.
If the developers of Ambience follow through to their promises, but sadly, looks like most developers, they only half finish a job. If I'm wrong about that, I apologise. But they came out with a big flurry a few weeks ago. Everybody went and bought it because they thought then they'd get the latest update free of charge. They've got a lot of revenue coming, and everything's suddenly gone quiet. That annoys me, and I think it should annoy everybody else.
I just bought myself a new computer and a new install from Explain and all the other things. It's all AMD now, GPU and CPU. So I'm really trying to find out what works best with AMD and Vulkan.
Yeah, AMD and Vulkan go hand in hand. That's a good option, those two. Most people with AMD saw much huger, better improvements than the OpenGL guys. But I'm very interested. Keep me posted as things go on. I'd love to know because I swore an oath to myself many years ago I'll never buy an AMD again because after the bulldozer CPU and all the hype around it and it failing miserably in the previous sims I was involved with. I swore I would never buy AMD, but I'm starting to see more and more guys praising AMD and buying AMD, obviously because of cost, but I'm worried about the performance. So yes, keep me updated as things progress and time goes by. I'm very interested in hearing about your experience.
Yeah, those updates would be useful, I think, for everybody. And in fact, it would also be useful not only to put it here with the guys on here, but also on the Zibo Pilots group.
Uncle John.
Good idea. I will do that.
I wouldn't put it on Facebook. Facebook is a little bit more toxic than we have here on Discord. Rather keep it here, because you're bound to run into some guy on Facebook somewhere that's gonna, upset the apple cart, if I can put it that way. So just put it here.
I think you're always going to get that, Nico.
I know.
Everybody's open to the mind. They either take it or you don't. You can always put the post in information only and not have want replies, just purely information.
Yeah, I just think it's less toxic here than it is on Facebook. Anyway, that was just my 2 cents. Mako, you and I can talk about that later as well. And then we can go into much more depth and stuff. But I'm curious, to say the least. I am curious. I want to know the experiences of the people, because it's always good to read something on Tom's Hardware or one of these places, but it's nicer to have first-hand experience. Somebody actually tell you, look, I actually have it, and this is what's actually happening.
So was I, Mako, but you more or less with your message to me, I took a switch and it's all AMD now. And so far, so good.
Tell me, how long have you had it? How long have you had the latest machine?
Yes. He's probably talking to somebody on his side now.
No. I'm listening. I have a very brand new machine, the AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT GPU and a Ryzen 9 5950X 16 core.
And how long have you had it?
I now have it for 1 week, sir.
Okay, so it's early days.
Yeah, it's brand new out of the box.
Well, I certainly wish you well with it, and it'll be extremely interesting to know how you get on with it, and if you find any pitfalls or any pros for it.
The only thing I changed when buying it, I have one more cheaper GPU, if I may say that. The most expensive graphics card is so much more expensive, and it's not worth buying, I think, right now.
Yeah, okay.
Another bottleneck of Explain is it uses only 1 core, isn't it right?
I'm not sure. I actually don't know.
It does use 1 or 2 physical cores. But the problem is that if you're looking for single core performance, the Intel chips are better than AMD.
1000 to level off.
Right.
1000 to go.
Back in a bit.
Can you believe I saved a cat's life yesterday?
Right, guys. Dinner is done and dusted, so now I can pay more attention. I'm quickly looking at our local supplier and some of the specials they have. I'll tell you what, the AMD is half price of Intel. Literally half price. Oh, and that's until I go to the actual processor page. They've got a 3975WX at 59,000 Rand. Divide that by 20 for British pound sterling and 16.5 for US dollars. That's expensive. I can buy a second-hand car for that. Just one processor. Damn it. Mako, that processor that you've listed there, that 5950, that's 14,500 Rand for us. Almost $1,000.
Nico, I went into the local store here the other day, 2 days ago, and they were full of NVIDIA cards. It was amazing. They had everything except for the 3070.
Sounds amazing. Well, I am super impressed with my 2070. I love it.
Yeah, I have the same one. I'm totally happy with it. Gary, if you're listening, that was Micro Center has starting to get everything again.
Sounds good.
Now I don't know if they're gone over the weekend, but they had 14 3080 Ti's.
Wow. What price?
1,700 and 1,500. And 3090s were 2,200.
My 3070 is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
My neighbor is selling their kidney if you want to finance one of those purchases.
Ooh. I've got two.
And you don't need one.
The reason why I chose for the Radeon RX 6800 XT gaming card, or the 6900. The 6900 is here in the Netherlands, nearly 1,900 euros.
Wow.
And the other one, 6,800, is only 1,300. Still a lot of money, but you save what, about 600 euros.
Which is always good.
So I think I have quite a high-end computer, desktop computer right now, but I still cannot max out all the sliders in X-Plane.
Yeah, you need a big machine to max out stuff. I'm not a big fan of maxing out anything.
Tommy, it's always a good choice. The NVIDIA 3000 series are a lot cheaper here than the 2000, and they are better, I hear, faster.
Yeah, newer as well.
But one thing I can use now is Skymatix Pro.
Can you use it?
Yes, on the old computer I couldn't, because my frame rate was dropping too much.
Gotcha. What VGA card did you say you got with this one?
With a video card, you mean?
Yes, graphics card. In the new PC, what do you have there?
Yeah, the AMD RX 6800 XT gaming.
6800.
From Gigabyte.
Yeah, that's one thing. My supplier does not keep. It's only got the two high-end ones, the 6900 XT, and that's like buying a new card again. So that ain't gonna happen. Well, I'm not gonna upgrade the VGA card now anyway. I'm just saying.
You have a very good one.
Yeah. If I upgrade, I'll go for a new power supply, because my power supply is like 12 years old now. So I think I'll go for a new power supply, and I'll go for a motherboard and a CPU. So I'm in for about £1,000. That's what I'm in for. And then you've got a lot of screens as well, Mako. I mean, I've got 5 screens running here, so I need lots of power and stuff. Hello, Pepka. I'm not in a hurry, Mako. Not at all in any form of any hurry. I'm just looking at it, you know. I'm just window shopping. Literally just window shopping now. Wow. That sounds amazing. Well, I'm sitting here. Let's start planning. Let's start this planning process.
I could murder a cup of coffee.
Stool, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Would you care for one?
Sorry, Linda, I did not listen what you were talking about. Okay, so we need to descend to 3000 and on Cat 1 ILS 896. Let's start setting that. $3,000. 896. Hello, Tamper. Yeah, Scotsman and Steve. Yeah, I don't know. This woman's freaking me out sometimes. But we'll fix her. We'll fix her. setting. 348. I'm gonna do it too, yeah. Let's do it. Just double check our frequencies. 1091, 1091. What about the Egyptians there, Steve? Oh, yeah, murder. You know what, now that you mention it, I think I need to go make some coffee quick before we get to the descent and all. Let me run quickly. Gents, if you want to run away, go grab a coffee or toilet break or something. Let's make a break for it quickly for a few minutes. Maybe put the AFK notice on and then we'll be back in like 5 or so minutes. However long it takes for the kettle to boil. Check you guys now.
Apologies for that. I was on a conference.
No problem. Welcome back.
Thank you kindly.
Nico's fetching himself some coffee, so we have the time.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I think I'm going to do the same.
It's rumored Uncle John is a member of the Mile High Club, Nico?
Who's KLM 1982? Any ideas?
Erwin, maybe?
Yeah, that was my thought. But he's flying a big bird. No, he's not. He's flying the 748. Oh yeah, he is. 747, 800.
Sorry, I'm really not with it today.
Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm back just in time.
Boss is back.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the moving banner, Maker. It's really nice. Steve, let me quickly explain something to you. If you use a full stop, you know, a period, in a sentence, and you've got a word, period, and another word without a space, this silly bot recognizes that as a URL, and then it does what it does. It deletes your messages. So don't use full stops in your messages. Even if it looks wonky, it's just text. You know, this thing isn't clever enough to discern between a real URL and just a dot in the middle of two words. So just remember that for the future. So it's definitely it is a bug in the system. And nothing I can do at this point in time. That's how Streamlabs give it to us.
I'm just coming up to the top of the set, Nico.
Yeah, I've got you visual on my TCAS, Uncle John. I can see you there. You are literally about 35 nautical miles ahead of me.
Excellent. Been a nice flight.
Yeah. When I got downstairs now, me and the wife started chatting, so that's why it took me a minute or two extra to come back here. And she's a nice girl, actually, you know, when you stop and chat with her every now and then.
Oh, she actually spoke to you, did she?
Yeah, it was fun.
That, only because she's had a chat with me first.
Oh, really? Ah. I see you.
I told her to be nice to you.
Okay, thank you, Uncle John. I see you're on top of my top of descent, or you just passed it, actually. So you must be close to yours now.
Just starting it now, sir.
Hello, Anthony. Hello. Ah, I've just passed Zurich. That should put it into perspective. I see Krister is coming up here from our 4 p.m, Uncle John, the way that we're turning now.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, he's at flight level 360. Not sure if we're going to see each other because he's there next to Liechtenstein right now. Coming past on his way to Luton. Krister, if you see us, wave, eh? If you're watching. Nice crab we have there. Nice 5-degree crab. Due to the wind.
I love this haziness on this.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I find that I get better FPS when I have a bit of haziness than when I actually take it away. It's like the haziness covers a anomaly below it. And the anomaly is what eats up the frames. So whatever it is, I don't know what it is, I'm not familiar with it. But believe me, when I take that haze away, I get less FPS.
I like it with on the approaches. Struggling to send the runway.
Yeah, if the hasten is not too much.
Yeah.
No, it's not too much. It's about right.
Yeah. Yesterday morning when I did that test flight and I left the house, I went up the mountain here next to us. You saw the pictures that I took. It looked exactly like this. Exactly. There was no difference. And I felt rather impressed that it is so realistic, you know.
Yeah, limited
Visibility.
range. I am amazed at how far they sent you out though, before turning you back on here.
The issue is the mountains. Remember, Malpensa is very close to the mountains, so you need to descend after the mountains and then come back, basically.
Gotcha, that's the reason. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And my TD is about to hit me.
I've just thought about it. What's happening about tomorrow's group flight? Anything?
Yeah, we have in principle decided it's going to be from, let me tell you, EKCH to EKBI. All right, Michael's.
Is that in the roster?
It is. No, not yet. No, I'm lying. No, I haven't put it in the roster. I'll put it in there. Michael is trying to organize more ATCs because he can do one position, obviously. But he's looking to get a couple more guys filled, you know, in positions. So he's still working on it. But what I'll do is I'll put a hint of it into the roster.
Yes, please. And hopefully we do get more. And that the ATC are aware that we may want to have new guys in there who are trying to get some confidence.
Yeah, I'm sure they are aware. From Michael's side, he would have told him. Let's quickly see here. Flights.
On that note, any of you guys watching that would like to join us, please do.
Yeah. 1500 Zulu tomorrow afternoon, group flight. I've just realized, Uncle John, the flight he's talking about is not in our VA yet. So let's do this. Once I've landed here and this flight and stream is finished, let's actually run some numbers and see, because also from Copenhagen to Billund is not very far. So you don't want to have 30 guys where some of them are still standing waiting for takeoff while the others have landed already. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll run the numbers and then I'll get back to Michael as well, because currently the plan is EKCH to EKBI, but I don't know. I mean, if it's a half an hour flight, it's kind of, you know, not good enough.
No. It needs to be a minimum hour flight.
Yeah. Okay, I've put it in the roster, EKCH to EKBI to be confirmed.
Excellent, thank you. Hope you guys are enjoying these streams. I doubt if you're enjoying them as much as we are, but there you go.
Flying Scotsman and Steve, guys, if you need help, come to Discord. somebody here, if it's not me, somebody here will sort you guys out, okay? And if you download Neo, if you're new to this, make sure you get the altitude client. Do not get IVAP. That thing is over and done with, okay? Get altitude. You need altitude. And that's under the resources beta software on the IVAO website. And then if you need help, please come to Discord. Somebody here, there's a whole day tomorrow that you can come and ask your questions and people can help you get going. You know, and the Flying Scotsman, one tip that you will also pick up on is in your remarks section. All you do is you type in their remark RMK/new pilot, and the guys will treat you amazingly. So as long as they know that you're new, they're not going to bark at you and bite you. I promise you that. Otherwise, I bite back, you know, and I bite hard. So if you want to give it a bash, come. If the moment gets too much, you can obviously disconnect, but at least come give it a try, you know, and see how you go. And then if you don't fly online with us, there's nothing stopping you sitting in Discord with us, chatting, having fun with us while you're flying offline. You know, then nobody will see you. You can't embarrass yourself and all these other things. So just bear that in mind. It's open for everybody.
That's the big problem, you see. Everybody worries about embarrassing themselves. But
Yeah.
please, when you think about that, understand this. We have all, every single one of us, have gone through that stage.
Yeah.
We've all had to take that first step.
Yeah.
So it's not something unique for you. Everybody else has had to do the same. So
yes.
Don't think and worry about embarrassing yourself. You're not. We've all done it.
Yeah. And the other thing is, in this group, okay, we do not laugh at you, we laugh with you. Big difference. Big difference, you know, so.
We're a big happy family, just understand that.
Yeah. And Anthony is
Although
correct.
sometimes we do laugh at Nico.
Yeah, but that's me, you know, I don't mind. I've got a thick skin. Anthony is also correct there, guys. You can always log in as an observer. Just don't fly as an observer, but you're welcome to come and sit on the apron with us. We won't see you, but you will see us. You can't talk to us or the ATC, but you can listen into all of us talk. You know, so if it's, you know, regarding training, getting familiar with the way it's spoken and things like that, how ATC works. That's another great example of what you guys should do, you know. And I mean, you can go and connect as an observer at any airport, any time of the day if there's ATC, and go listen.
By the way, guys, Linda's just asked me, and if anybody knows whether it's true or not, whether I'm a member of the Mile High Club, please keep it to yourself. I'd rather nobody know about it.
Okay, cool.
Nico, will that be the destination for tomorrow?
Well, tentatively plus minus yes, but I need to go run the numbers. I don't want to do a group flight that's only half an hour long, yes, because, you know, if we are 10 or 20 guys, some of the guys would have landed while other guys wouldn't even have taken off already. You understand? So I just want to run the numbers to see how long the flight will be, and if it's not going to be Billund, we'll take off from Copenhagen. You know, we might end up, for instance, at Gardermoen, you know, Oslo, for instance, because that's a nice flight. Or we might end up, what's this other one, Gdansk, Lech Walesa airport. You know, there's options. There's options. I just want to run the numbers and see, you know, how far and wide we go, because, like I said, I don't want people to be stuck on the ground still, not having taken off while other guys are at the pub already.
From Copenhagen to Gardermoen, Oslo is about 1 hour 10 minutes. And to Bergen Airport in Norway is about 1 hour 20 minutes.
Yeah, then I would say let's go for Bergen. I think that's what we need to do, is go for Bergen rather. I love Bergen. Bergen is one of my all-time greatest flights ever to fly in there.
Level off.
Especially during dusk, you know, sun up, sundown. It's the most amazing visuals that you get there, especially in winter with snow.
The warning just went off again. Works a treat, that does, Nico.
Okay. Excellent. All right, now one of the problems that I see in the VA is whoever did this flight from Copenhagen to Bergen never made a return flight. So we're going to have to add a return flight into the VA for that as well now. There was another flight today that I saw, also only one way. I don't know why it slipped through, but it did.
So Nico, the flight tomorrow is from Copenhagen to Bergen?
That is my choice, yes. In my roster I said Billund, but I think it's too short. I think it's just way too short. So I think we need to make it Copenhagen to that one, Bergen.
Okay.
ENBR.
And do you think Uncle John would be mad at me if I fly the Mad Dog instead?
I wouldn't tell him.
No, don't tell me, because I've not heard that.
Yeah.
It's not an Airbus, Uncle John.
You're upsetting me. Stop it. Don't say that word.
I'll take the flight factor A320 tomorrow. I think so. Let's just warm it up a bit. He's ignoring me completely.
I think
ignore you.
Sorry, Dimitri?
I think he is.
Yeah.
You know, well, damn well I'm going to ignore you.
Pep, God, there's nothing theoretically and technically stopping you to fly VOR to VOR, but that's not how it really works. So, you can try it. I'm not sure. I mean, I can't speak on behalf of IVAO. Technically and theoretically, you can. Yeah, Scotsman, Uncle John, we've got a pet peeve and a love-hate relationship between Uncle John and the Airbus. You know, it's a big joke. You know, don't take it too seriously. But there is also still seriousness in the jest, you know. So he's just not made for Airbus. He loves his Boeing, and that's his thing. So we kind of...
More correctly, I love my Zibo.
All right, okay. You love your Zibo. Excellent. That's even better, Uncle John. But the fact of the matter is, we take the mickey out of him sometimes. You know, just us guys being guys.
And just to confirm, we laugh with each other, not at each other.
Exactly. You know, that is, in this group, one of the biggest things that build the friendship and the family is laughing with each other. You know, we sometimes sit here and we watch the guys land, and then they literally cartwheel at the end of that runway, and everybody laughs our backsides off, you know. And I can tell you what, Erwin, for instance, he was one of the guys in the beginning. He did it, you know, and we laughed. And today he's one of the greatest pilots here as well. And that's part of evolution of the whole game, you know, getting into it, learning and so on. And it really it builds a very tight friendship between us, having gone through all the struggles together, eh?
We kidded him, but he couldn't wait to get to the pub. And whilst he's there, please order everybody else's drinks at the same time.
You see. And if you search the Faroe Islands, if you search the flight that I did to the Faroe Islands, I bet it's still here on my YouTube channel. You'll see how I went for the pub. I didn't comply with the requirements, and I mean, I couldn't stop in time. I went off the runway, down the hill, and I parked at the pub. It's just how it is, you know. So yeah.
Approaching transition.
Nice idea, Pepka.
Oh, yeah. Uncle John, Pepka says he's got a freeware Airbus with a Skymatix livery for you. Will you accept that? He's thinking.
Somebody trying to wind me up or something?
Parking at airport is optional, you can say that again. And I suppose I must use my speed brake a little bit now.
Nico, I guess my livery of the A321 John
Transition
Reynolds
level.
Skyways is out.
1000 to
Yeah,
level
I
off.
reckon.
Flaps 1 set.
Just short of about to turn finals, Nico.
Okay, Uncle John.
Got about 150 miles to get there, but there you go.
Oh, this is one heck of a turnaround that you need to do once you go over those mountains.
That KLM guy is taking a shortcut.
Typical.
Oh, those Dutch guys.
These 747 guys, they think they own the place.
He's coming in from the north. He has another approach.
Probably a new guy. And he still uses xIVAP, so yeah, he is who he is. Yeah, it's a nice sunset. I like the sky colors and everything, eh? It's really cool. Yeah, Christer, those guys are making cowboy turns. I'm just doing my procedural turn thing here and there. You can see there's Uncle John. There's me. It's nice having you on TCAS, Uncle John.
You still got me?
Yeah.
I'm just about to turn on to finals now, sir.
We can see.
Did you get any steep descent warnings in your FMC, Nico? This approach comes down real quick.
I did, and I got a warning because I've got a nice piece of software, thanks to Torsten, that immediately tells me.
I have not received a steep descent warning yet. Yeah, Christer, speaking of that flight, I don't think I ever got my badge for it, eh? So now that you remind me, I just forgot about it. But that was an excellent flight. That was awesome.
Too soon to slow down, Nico, so I want to keep the speed up.
No, you do that. I'll slow down not to make a problem for you. So theoretically, there is Uncle John. Haha, we got your visual.
Excellent.
There he is.
Well, I am streaming anyway.
There he is. There he is. Hello.
What a nice time in the evening to come in. Look at those lights.
Absolutely.
Nico, do you remember what source did you use for your orthos in the Alps?
Probably go to. Or most of my new authors are go to. Very few are Bing and something else.
I'm
I
guessing
did
you
the
always
Alps
wanted
also
to
with
be a
go
pilot.
to Dimitri.
Okay, cool.
It is great, Scotsman. You must just join us, man. And just make sure that the stuff you downloaded is the IVAO altitude client, eh? Like I said earlier. Very important. If you get that right, you're halfway there. The freaking web eye just logged me out. I need to log back in now. Never had that during a flight.
The neighbor, Bergamo Tower, just came online.
Oh yeah, I see Bergamo Tower again.
It looked like that KLM Jumbo had a go around.
Yeah, because there was another aircraft coming from the opposite side of the runway as well. So I was wondering what's going to happen there.
Thousand to level off.
There's Uncle John. Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
May I ask you a favor? If it's possible, can you just run through as you end at the runway at the very end, on your right hand corner, just straight ahead of you on the right, there is parking. Can we park there all together?
Will do, sir.
Okay. What a son. Yes, it must be the altitude. pilot client. The altitude client, they did some development and it actually incorporates the use of the cell call, which you don't get with other clients. You have to use that one because Zibo and the guys work together to integrate the cell call facility. So it makes it gives you, it's a newer version and it gives you another reason to use it with the Zibo. So yes, definitely.
Just had another speed warning, they can be aware of it.
Okay.
It was from the 5,000, trying to get to the 3,000.
Yeah, no worries. I've got one flap set already because I'm slowing down to not bash into you, so I'm already slow.
Flaps 5 set.
Okay, I've slowed down to 167 knots, flaps 5, and I've still got you visual on
Yeah, you're
ECAS.
fine. I'm down, I'm just dropping down there to 175, about to intercept.
Glide slope capture.
Glide slope capture now.
Just heard you, and there is the airport in front of us. I'm starting to see the airport lights now.
Just confirm, Nico, you're saying at the end of this runway, park off to the right?
Yes, what happens is if you reach the end of the runway and you turn off by Bravo Echo, the very last turn off to the right, you'll face the terminal building. You'll see there's parking right in front of you.
Well, all the terminal buildings are over on the left.
No, there's, well, then it depends on your scenery, but
Yeah, no, because I'm landing on right, you're landing on left.
Okay, if you're landing on the right, then you need to turn to the left, obviously, yes. As you come... Yeah, it's that terminal right there by the end of the runway on the left nose then. Left to the nose. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. The sun against the buildings. Lovely. I love this warm flask mug of mine. My coffee is still super hot and so delicious. I was
Nice
thinking the
landing, Uncle
same.
John.
Sorry?
I said nice landing, Uncle John.
Yeah, apologies.
Thank you, kindly, sir.
Linda does look better without those glasses. Big blue eyes. this way. Hello.
Hello, Cap. 1000 to level off.
There you go.
1,000 to go.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Localizer capture.
Sorry, gentlemen, I have to run. Hopefully I'll catch up tomorrow.
Oké, yes, mooi blij. Goed gaan.
Good night, sir.
Krister, you can't do that. Thunder 95, yeah, thank you so much, and thanks for joining us. Means a lot, man. Thank you for being here. Flying Scotsman. I know you said so this morning as well. I do apologize, but she's got beautiful eyes.
Glide slope capture. Flaps 15 set. Flaps 30 set.
Okay, Krister. Bye bye.
You still about to land again?
Yes, sir. I'm on short finals.
And follow you up.
Feet stabilized.
Taxi lights on.
Bear in mind, I've got you in my sights, so I'm watching every move you make.
Okay. That's just lovely, man. So pretty. I have control.
Minimums. 200. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
Keep coming.
60 knots.
Don't turn off yet.
No, I won't. I'm coming to the end.
Yet. Brilliant landing. Nice one, sir.
No, do the next. No, not this one. You should see me on your right hand side.
I can see you already, but you shouldn't cross the runway. We're gonna park there on the right hand side. Right on your right hand side. That's
I'll follow you.
okay.
Taking loads of screenshots.
Excellent. So we're gonna bump our noses now. I'm just gonna go past you. I'll just squeeze through there at the end. If I can.
Watch my paintwork, it's new.
Uncle John, the guys have just removed my wing. We'll put it back on just as we pass you. Guys, don't do what we do. Do as we say. That's not right.
I came through about 150 yards too far.
That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Nobody's gonna complain. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Yeah, it is, Anthony. It's getting a bad habit now. Yeah, we just put it back. You know, the guys are really good. I'll show you. If you go look now, look, it's back up already again.
After landing procedure completed.
All you guys have been watching us, thank you for your company. It's been appreciated.
Yeah.
Flaps up. And set.
And brake set. That was lovely.
And you be going anywhere yet, sir? I want to take a pic.
Yeah. No, I'm not going anywhere right now. Right, just to my right, in between me and the EasyJet is a space, Uncle John.
What EasyJet?
Don't worry, your scenery obviously doesn't have it. Just park on my right-hand wing. That's all you need to do. I must check if I can get rid of these static aircraft. See if we can do that. Okay, Steve, enjoy. Anthony, how far are you from landing, sir? He's turning finals, guys, so I'm just going to wait for Anthony.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We can have three of us then.
Yeah, there's his lights. There he is. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Anthony, are you flying 2020? Don't forget to log your flight, Uncle John.
Well, there, sir. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, for those of you keeping score of my landing rate, it was minus 48.76%. bit soft, but anyway. Good stuff. Good
Shutdown
stuff, Anthony.
procedure completed.
And good evening, Steel. I see you leopard crawled into the room here.
Good morning. Yes, I did. Just watching from the sidelines.
Okay. Yeah, it's an amazing view. I love it.
I enjoyed that flight, Nicker.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, Uncle John, for flying with, and thank you, Anthony, for flying with too. And everybody watching. I see the numbers have dwindled quite a bit since the flight is over. For the guys remaining, thank you so much.
Well, I just hope they enjoyed it. They
Yep.
certainly wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as us.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I hope they got something out of it.
Yep. You're welcome, Bjorn. Here he comes.
Yes, indeed. Straight on the centre line.
It's
Almost.
Yeah, that's a pity the network shows you high and the next moment you crash to the floor. You don't have a good landing on the video.
Yeah, that's the only thing they need to tidy up.
Yeah, amazing, amazing, amazing.
What Zulu time is the flight tomorrow, Nico?
1500 Zulu. I'll put everything in my flight roster here in Discord. And I think what I'll do is I'll put it on the Zibo pilots group later as well. I just need to sort out the flights. Because the flight currently doesn't exist in the VA, so I need to upload that, get it going, get Euro control clearance, all those things for the flight.
Good man, thank you.
That was a perfect time to come and land, Nico.
Yeah, it's lovely. Look at that extended night lights in the background, how it's all lighting up now and looking so pretty. Anthony, are you going to come park here next to us so we can get a screenshot?
That's what I'm hoping for.
On my way.
Okay. Ach no, you won't believe it. Not one of my screenshots has developed. They just don't come out anymore. They just don't have any substance anymore.
Don't worry, Nico, I've took loads.
I need to worry because I want screenshots.
Sorted out then.
I don't know how. I don't know what happened. Let me show you what it looks like. Usually you get the little thumbnail. Maybe it's just a thumbnail. I'll upload one. We'll see now. Maybe it's just a thumbnail issue. But look there. It's all freaking blank. Woo. Let's see if it uploads. It's there. It's there. Look, I just don't have the thumbnails. Okay, it's a caching issue then. Figure it out. It's actually loaded.
What a man. He's sorted it.
Yeah, Flying Scotsman. I don't want to fly without them anymore. It's just not worth it, man. I mean, it's just brilliant, brilliant having these extended night lights. I'm not even aware of that that Lua update thing you're talking about now. I didn't even know there was something like that. He's gonna, and then you're gonna park right on the EasyJet. It's okay, you can't see it obviously. When the stream is done, I think I'm gonna try and get rid of this.
He's not in my shot, Nico, so it's okay.
Yeah, I know. Gonna fire up overlay editor. Let's see if we can fix it. Get rid of these guys because now, I mean, that's yucky.
I got the shot I wanted.
Did you get your shot? Because, I mean, my shot is now disturbed because of the, you know, double aircraft there, but it's okay. Yeah, do that. Put it in put it in freeware, freeware add-ons. Okay, well, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that I'm gonna call it the night now. I'm gonna go and try and figure out. Let's see. Well, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it this way. Let's actually look at it together. You know, you guys are welcome to go, but I'm gonna quickly see if I can get rid of these aircraft, and I'll show you how I do it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, we'll laugh it off and we go do it in WED or something if we can. But give me a second. Display capture. Here you go. So this is LIMC. Wait a minute, let me get the name from the custom scenery. Learn alarms. Why do we not see? Hang on. I'm thinking I'm looking at the wrong. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong explain. Thanks, Yoki. Good night. Steve, you're welcome. Take care, as a Scotsman. Look at all those extended night lights. They just go on and on and on and on. I got the whole world. Every one that's available, I got in there. There you go. See if we can actually use this tool. I'm not going to bother with WED at this time, but if this one works, it's fine. Aha. So now we just need to click somewhere. There you go. That's selected. So bye-bye. Bye-bye. Look at that pass. Bye-bye. Okay, I don't mind for these guys. Gives a bit of character to the place. There's enough room maybe. Okay, I don't mind for the rest. Okay, then we just save it out and kill it, and let's go see if it worked.
There you go, uploaded.
Thank you, Uncle John. I see flight time was 1 hour and 42. That's a good flight time. That's a nice length for a flight.
It's a perfect. That's a perfect flight time. Gentlemen, thank you for your company tonight. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. I've even still got a sip of coffee left. Can you believe it?
I should imagine I need to start thinking about getting something to eat.
Makes sense.
Well, you're all right. You've had your steak and God knows what else. And you even made us all drool over it.
Oh, in all fairness, it was actually aimed at you. I'm sorry if someone else got caught in the crossfire.
Why am I always the target?
Because you always make a fuss of me eating.
I'm going to speak to Rainey about you.
I thought picking... Yeah.
Have a fabulous evening, gentlemen. I'm going to depart and wish you all a pleasant evening.
Okay, Uncle John, stay well.
Take care, guys.
I thought by taking the Charlie 172 it's going to load faster because obviously the Zibo was going to do the whole scenery scan thing again, but it takes a while and this hard drive is spinning. Very interesting.
I was going to say, see you, John, but he went before I could get a word in.
He's quick to the draw, that guy. Telling you.
Hello, Mac.
Hello.
Mac, what do you say we take on that circle to land at Calvi?
At where?
At Calvi in Corsica. There is a harrowing circle to land on runway 36.
Oh, right. You're perfectly up to doing it? I'm just chilling. I'm not even at the gaming computer at the moment.
Guys, give me a second.
Yeah,
I just want to quickly end the stream. So I just want to mention, look, guys, you see, all the statics are gone, and now we can have a good fly in here. I left the rest. There's enough space to park, but this is at least better for us now. So thank you for sticking around, and we'll chat to you guys tomorrow sometime. I'm not going to make promises. Just keep a lookout for the stream announcements. Then you can join us again. But we'll see you tomorrow sometime. Cheerio, guys. Bye-bye.
See you, Nico.